And let's first get you details of a protest that broke out in London over the farm laws, and anti-India elements were seen participating in this agitation outside the Indian High Commission in London. These protests were anti-farm law protests, and Khalistani terrorist Paramjeet Singh Pamu as well as Kuldeep Singh Charu were in fact part of this meet. They're part in fact of the Babbar Khalsa front and was spotted at the pro-farmer protest in London. Pama is on the NIA's most wanted list, who's been living in exile in the United Kingdom. He's a key conspirator of bomb blasts reported in Patiala as well as Ambala, which took place in 2010. Khalistani flags and protesters wearing T-shirts of Bindranwale were also spotted at the protest site. The Indian High Commission has put out a statement saying that the gathering was led by anti-India separatists to pursue their own anti-India agenda. In the name of farmer protests, another key leader, in fact, responsible for galvanizing protests is Indian origin Sikh MP. This is, in fact, Tanmanjeet Singh, who is also closely connected with Kashmiri separatists and Khalistani elements in the UK. Geeta Mohan is joining us live from Delhi with more details on this. Geeta, good morning. This was a worry that in places like London, this kind of an agitation would be backed by anti-India elements, would give them an opportunity to hit the streets against India.
Well, that's right. And it's not just the United Kingdom. India has been warning countries and leadership in various countries of such elements now being encouraged to carry out rallies and protests that are anti-India or the anti-Indian government legislations, which is what we've seen over here in the United Kingdom, in London. Rallies and protests being held for farmers here and and in support of the farmer agitation in India, but has been overtaken, or for that matter, elements such as Khalistani elements, as separatist elements now being a major part of the rallies and protests is certainly a worry, which is what the Indian High Commission has raised with the UK Foreign Office and with the UK Home Office. Remember, last time around, last year, the violent protest that took place outside the Indian High Commission was of grave worry to the Indian establishment, where property was damaged as well. This time around, there has been no damage to property, or for that matter, no absolute grave danger against any of the staff and officials of the High Commission. But the protests were huge. They were in violation of COVID regulations and norms of London, and they certainly had elements such as Pamma, who is a known militant in India, and the SFO representative. So it is very clear the agenda has been taken over by anti-India elements, and they're using this farmer protest to drive their own agenda.
And that really is the worry, that a movement by farmers will now be hijacked by these elements. Geeta, thank you for joining us with all this.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.